What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing this evening? I know it's late. It's past everybody's bedtime, but I was bored and I saw Ross did a random live and I was thinking about it. I was like, I'm going to do a random live. See who all I can get on here. See if anybody's got any questions that I might be able to answer about life, fragrances, movies. I don't care. How's everybody doing today? What y'all wearing? What y'all rocking? I see Boogie Daddy's in the house. Steve, I see you said you have to go to sleep because of the time change. I'm glad you stopped by to leave a comment. Much love, brother. Hopefully you're seeing this tomorrow. And yeah, man, back at you. I hope you enjoy. I think Dave from Callie's Groom Room, I do believe he's going to join. I don't know. We'll see. I invited him. Pete, how are you? How do I sound, guys? How is the new microphone? Let me know. Through my headphones, I sound great. What up, CT? Everybody having a good week? So I did actually want to jump on here and say, guys, we've hit a year. What up? What up? What up? So yeah, we hit 1 year, our 1 year anniversary on St. Patty's Day. Had no idea that St. Patty's Day was the first video I posted. I had no idea. Thank you, thank you. I shaved the beard. Yeah, 1 year and almost 3,500 subs, man. It's been a great freaking year, man. Yeah, I was actually going back through, and I watched my first video. It was very heartfelt. But yeah, oh man, we have come so far, so far. Oh, yeah. What up, Kenny? Yeah, I saw you over in Ross's live. I'm sorry, I had to run out the door. I had some things I had to get done. I couldn't hop on. I left a comment. I tagged Ross in this, um, telling him that he is more than welcome to join. I'm sorry that I missed his. So usually I'm always, up to hop on, but I had to go get some stuff done. Jaguar Excellence, the EDT, and got any try there? Is that what you're rocking today? I went with, let's see if I can reach it without knocking a whole bunch of stuff over. I got all my fragrances I'm working on my next video. Um, what up, Kyler? So you didn't miss me. All right. You just had to wait a little bit longer. This is definitely inspired by Ross, but I figured I'd hop on here. I invited Dave Callie. Anybody's actually, whoever wants to hop on. We've been here for 1 year, guys. Can you believe it? 1 freaking year. Oh, it's knocking futs. Actually, I just do this. Do. Man, I finally got a good microphone. I'm loving this thing, actually. It's red and black. It's my colors. It just makes sense, right? But anyways, my scent of the day is Armani Code EDP. Yeah. It's one of my scents of the day. One of my scents of the day. I decided to spray on Tazumi Boshi from a Dicer for my scent of the evening, which is over there, and I'm not getting up. Yeah, Max Aroma sent me a free 100 ml of some Jaguar, and it's actually better than I expected. Max Aroma sent me a random 100 ml, and it was terrible. So good on you, man. What up, Joe? Dry down, low down, dude. You're more than welcome to hop on. Hop on, dude. I mean, you're probably in your PJs. Do you wear like? Oh, here's Dave. But I have to ask, do you wear like the old man PJs? Do you? Anyways, I guess that's a story for another day. But let's get Dave on here. Let's see what he has to say.
Hey, what's
Uh,
up?
what's up, buddy?
Is the audio
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. No, it's good. I'm so used to being close to my other mic. I don't have to be. I don't. That's great. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right, good. How's it going, buddy?
Things are going well. Just so everybody knows, I can't see the chat. Can I?
I think I when I did it on my phone, I could still see the chat. I can't.
Damn it.
No, or maybe I couldn't. I can't remember. So what's new with you, bud? What's going on?
I don't really have a whole lot to say. It's just the same old, man.
How does
Working.
how does Dave not have anything to say?
Yeah, right? Quiet.
I heard Jess in the background. Boo! That's brownie your eye.
Yeah, no, I've just
Ugh.
been staying busy, working, practicing, playing,
Heck yeah.
recording, uploading when I can.
Dude, I'm loving the new edits, dude.
Oh, thank you. Well, I have to give thanks. Yeah, I do have to give thanks to you because you're the one that taught me about that
They're
zoom in feature.
yeah, dude, they're fun. I mean, it's always fun learning new things when editing. I found some other new things I can do now. It's great.
It is fun, but you know what though? I had to catch myself. I can't remember. It wasn't this past video. It might have been 2 videos ago when I first did it, when I first experimented. Once I figured out that I could do it, I wanted to incorporate it in like every segment. And I'm like, all right, I'm getting way too out of hand.
Yeah, you can get jump cuts. That's what they call them, jump cuts, where you just like a lot of reaction videos. It's all jump cuts. It's yeah. Anyways, man. So what's new in fragrances, man? You got anything new? Well, you know what? Actually, one thing we can talk about a little bit is Flower City, man.
Yeah.
You digging in that?
Love what Kim and John are doing over there.
Yeah. John's a good guy, man. He's just a thoroughly good guy. So, but oh man, here. It's like I'm wearing a headband. It keeps the hair out of my face. It's great. Yep.
Yeah, Flower City, man. I was actually texting Greta about that earlier today about it when she made a post about her video dropping soon or tomorrow maybe. I'm not sure what day it is, but I'm not going to talk too much about that. But I was blown away and shocked by the quality of the fragrances. Yeah. One thing that I forgot to share during that video, I came on the tail end of when they were still kind of trialing the fragrance, but I'm pretty certain that they were pretty much done at that point. I think it was the last round of testers or second to last round of testers.
Right.
But so when I test out, especially not especially, always when it's like indie niche, smaller brands.
Yeah.
Always look for that off-putting chemical smell to see if the molecules need to take a minute to start to develop on the skin, or are they using too much alcohol? Those are 2 main things that I look for upon the opening. And I was blown away that I didn't get a touch of that with Flower City. Not a touch.
No. I mean, John nailed it, man. I mean, that orange blossom. I mean, I'm starting every their list of like best fragrances of 2022, right? Man, that's sneaking its way on there. I mean, I'm just saying, it can all change, but it's good. It's really good.
People
it's almost sold out.
Yeah. People probably think I'm full of shit when I said it, but I swear, next to Sycamore, Chanel Sycamore, Orchard Vetiver is the best vetiver fragrance I've put my nose on. I love that stuff. I honestly, if I didn't have as much as I did, that would be like an office signature scent for me.
Oh, absolutely. Diego, I just have to say, we love you, buddy. And you know what? I don't know how long you've been a subscriber here, but thanks for accepting me into your fragrance family, brother. Appreciate it. Okay, so we got another guest here. We got the man, the myth, the legend.
Anybody good?
Well, he's not up. He ain't down, but he's dry, and he's low and down. Low down. Yeah, I've tried. I don't know. I tried. Screwed it up.
There we go.
I'm on one of the sides. I came here to you besmirched my name, Brian. You suggested that I wear old man pajamas. You know, I don't wear old man pajamas. What do you think? I'm like Ebenezer Scrooge with a pajama cap, and I'm what am I doing? What's happening?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know you, Joe. I'm making assumptions. Maybe it was just my ploy to get your ass on here.
All right, maybe it worked.
I mean, listen to that voice. That voice
What?
is your voice.
Yeah.
This man
Let's
has
have
the
a moment of
voice.
silence.
A moment
Really?
of silence, and only Joe talks.
Yeah.
Now I feel self-conscious. I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? I had to come on and clarify, but I do wear, I have to be honest with you, I do in the wintertime, not now because it's getting a little warmer. I do wear like a kind of, it's like a furry sweatpant that it's all skull and crossbones. It's black.
Oh,
so I
that's
do
great.
wear that.
Oh, I mean, that's
which
fine.
is, oh, and I used to have Pac-Man pajama bottoms too. That would look like the maze.
Awesome.
Yeah, but that was it. I don't, what do you mean old man pajamas? Like that, I'm pretty, you know, I'm a hep cat, as they say. I don't know who I don't think they say that anymore past the
Dude.
1940s, but
What up, Rudy?
Yeah.
What's up, Rudy?
Man,
Yes.
Rudy's got some good things to say about you, brother.
He wouldn't trust, you know, see? It's like I'm under siege is what's happening.
I'll tell you, man. More people need to respect you, buddy. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Yeah, I don't get it either, you know. I don't know.
Dude,
he's from Pennsylvania. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, Delco for life, if you don't know Delco. But if anybody did, they would appreciate that right now. They'd be like, oh, yeah, I'm from Delco, and they'd be all excited. But
what up, Omega? Good to see you, brother.
Omega, what's up? Hey, I know what your scent of the day is because I saw you, we were chatting it up on Ross's stream earlier. Your scent of the day is Udin Overdose by Zerzhov.
I know that as well because he left it at the top of the comments. I think Dave cheated. He read the comments before coming in here, but whatever.
Tell him, Omega. Tell him. I was
kidding.
there. I was there.
Oh, hey, here's one. Wait. Kyler, Rodney Dangerfield of Fragcom.
I think he's right. I get no respect.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I mean, I see that.
I concur.
Though I could also see you being like Hickory Dickory Dock, you know.
Yeah. I'm over here now.
I'm over here. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. But yeah, man. So what is Joe?
What's what?
What's your scent of the day?
Well, so earlier today, I was just on Dan's stream on, what was it, Saturday, when they were talking about clones. I wore a clone today during the day. I was wearing Kevin Holt from Sensual Obsessions, his version of Aventus, King of Kings.
Oh, that's actually a really good one. It's
a very good one. So I was wearing that during the day, and then I just got home. Literally, as you insulted me, I had just walked in the door from my girlfriend's birthday dinner, and I'm actually wearing, which in my top 10 when you get friend zoned video, where I said no apologies. I'm wearing no apologies, which is Nasamato Pardon from Alexandria. Same type of thing. So that's those two things.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. I mean, do love me some Pardon. What's up, Jeremy? Jeremy Sense is in the house.
What's
Tammy?
up?
Tammy is in the house. Aloha, Tammy.
Tammy, aloha.
Coming over from the Instagrams.
Yeah,
I have not been doing much on Instagram the last week, but I got something special I'm going to be putting up tomorrow. And then I got sick, dude. I got sick Sunday and Monday, dude. I got food poisoning.
Ooh,
really?
Yeah, man. Well, at least that's what I think it is. But I'm going to be honest. I was talking to my friend the other day. Ever since I got COVID last year, I've gotten sick very easily. Just
really?
Yeah, I never get sick. And this last year, ever since almost a year, year and a few months, I just get sick for no reason. And I don't know what it is. And it's really weird. I don't know if it affected my immune system. I probably should go see a doctor, but now I do this for, full time. So YouTube doesn't offer health insurance. So super chat is on, guys. If you like to throw, Ryan needs to go to the doctor. I'm just kidding. I'm going
to be honest with you. They can't even let people get notified, when somebody uploads new content. So I don't know if you want their doctor.
It's true. It's true. It's all AI. I call in. Have you seen Idiocracy?
Oh, yeah.
Please tell me you guys have seen that movie.
I've watched it a million times.
Okay. That's how the doctors would be at YouTube. Which one goes in your nose? This one goes in your mouth, and this one goes in your butt. Wait. No, this one goes in your nose. Anybody who's seen
movie.
Idiocracy will know what I'm talking about. Those who haven't are like, what the hell is this guy doing?
Oh yeah, great
it had
film.
to be there. It's one of those you had to be there moments.
So here's a cool thing. I do know little inside information for live streams. I don't know if you guys saw the video that YouTube has put out there saying all the new things that they're doing with notifications and notifying people for live streams. Have you seen anything? No. So now there is going to be like a ring around your content, like on Instagram. So when you hop onto YouTube, it'll automatically pop up, hey, so-and-so is on. It's going to be just like Instagram. You know how Instagram is so bugs the crap out of you every single freaking time, you know, you're on Instagram? It's going to be the same thing on YouTube, pretty much.
That's not a bad idea, though.
No, that's
yeah.
Because I mean, one of their goals, I think, for 2022 was to, you know, make live streams a little bit more popular. So I mean, that would be a great first step.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. Wait a second. I think
I'm not from Penn State. You're like the college? No, I'm a very uneducated individual. You know, I have no higher learning.
We're on here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, but all right. So, yeah, what do you guys got going on fragrance wise? Anything on the radar? Anything you're excited about?
I just ordered Zaharoff's new citrine that's on the, I guess it's being released mid-April.
Yeah.
So that's my main thing on the horizon. I'm like super slammed work-wise right now, so I haven't been able to do anything like at all. I pop on streams and this kind of stuff, but that's about it at the moment.
I hear you, man.
Yeah, I don't really have anything. I'm saving up to travel here in like a month, so not really doing a whole lot of shopping.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always tons of stuff on the wish list, but I mean, when I think about the future, what am I getting? I don't know. There's a lot of things that are appealing. What will I get? I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of at one of those, like, not points, but I would say like phases where I'm like, I don't really need or really want anything, except the only thing that piqued my interest so far, obviously, like you said, Zaharoff Citrine and the new Acqua di Gio Eau de Parfum. Just because, you know, I agree with what Ross has said over the past, 4 or 5 months, that the original is a bit, watered down to the point where I know what it smells like. I remember, what it smells like and everything. I don't need that in the collection, but it would be nice to see what they do with the Eau de Parfum, since I didn't really care for the last two flankers, Profondo Lights. I didn't really care for them.
Mm-hmm.
I have Profondo. I like it. I'm not in love with it or anything like that,
Yeah.
From the designer side, I hope, my only hope is that we see something different than sweet
Right.
vanilla tonka. I hope they do something different, which, I mean, the trend in mainstream niche seems to be going in a more dark green, fougere-esque, Ypres territory. I'm hoping that the designers will kind of get on board with that. That would be great.
Yeah. I don't know how, so I was watching, excuse me, man, I had pizza for dinner. Anyways, it is not agreeing with me. But I didn't eat for like 3 days, so I was like, I got to get something in my stomach.
Well, how many slices do you have?
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
The whole thing, the whole pizza.
And I mean, dude, when I go hard, I go hard, dude.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, you got to. So, so Aaron did a video with Chris over at Fragmental, and I guess it was posted today. I think today or yesterday, on Chris's channel. And Aaron said something that really actually intrigued me, and it totally makes sense. So there's, they did a blind smelling rate like they always do, and Aaron was like, and I think they were all new designer fragrances, and Chris hands him the tester strip. Aaron smells it. He goes, "Oh, that's nice." And, but he's like, "But that's what I expect if it's a designer." And I was like, he's like, because you don't expect unique. He's like, I think we get the expectation that it's going to be unique, but unique doesn't necessarily sell. And I was like, well, that's freaking true. I mean, it is. And I guess that's where, it comes into, niche fragrances versus designer. I think it's always going to be there are, some designer fragrances that do, lean in that niche realm, but it's very few and far between.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I'll say this. What intrigued me about the whole niche world is that, well, now indie niche is a completely different story, but I'm just talking about niche, your whatever, mainstream niche, whatever the case is. What intrigued me was the variety, how you have so much variety.
Yeah.
Then you get into the artistic side of things. That's a whole nother ball of wax. But just based on variety alone, to me, that's where niche has the upper hand. However, if designers started all following suit with each other and went for that, like I was saying, maybe Sheep Row or, Fougere territory, you would force the buyer to make that decision, because people do buy with either what's on the counter, what they see in front of them, or, what's new. Because those are the two main things they ask, what's new. Well, if you have a bunch of Fougeres to choose from that are brand new, chances are you're probably going to leave with one of those Fougere fragrances because that's what's new and exciting,
Yeah. Dave, I think I need you to go get some headphones. You look weird.
Sorry. I get that a lot.
I'm just kidding, man. How would you fit headphones over that hair?
Oh, it's low tonight.
Look how I'm trying to look up and see the top of your head. Like that's going to happen. Omega's excited about Nishane Mana. I am too, as soon as it goes to discounters. Because that's going to be stupid expensive, and I can't. I'm not going to be able to do that. But I definitely want to pick it up. Let's see here. So Gaelic Mist. Apparently, people are pretty excited about that. I'm excited about that. I have not picked it up yet.
I have it. I like it a lot. In my video, I don't know. Were you on? We were on something else, I thought, and I did say in my. Oh no! I was.
No, it was your live.
Yeah. I was responding to Ross though. When I did do that video, I said that I didn't think it would be something you would wear out in the day in the heat and stuff like that. But I did actually wear it out. We had a pretty warm day here, and it worked pretty well. It performed well. It wasn't as because I was describing it as like a more professional kind of vibe, a date night vibe, but I was completely wrong about that. It absolutely worked in the heat.
Did it? All right.
Yeah. So I like it.
Yeah. I'm excited to try it. I'm actually I need to reach out to EJ, man. I'm still on sick brain, man. I'm trying to get my brain back together. He's supposed to be on Instagram Live with me Friday night.
Is he?
Yeah. Nice. I've never met EJ. Seems like a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, no, I talked to him through Messenger and stuff like that, but I haven't spoken to him. But yeah, he's a very interesting character.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. Have a good night, Rudy. And you keep up the great work as well.
Yeah, take care, buddy.
I try. he brought it back around. There was he disrespected me for a minute, but then he came back and he was, I think, was he talking to me? I'm hoping he was. It's not another Joe, is it?
No, he was talking to you. Tried my first Sugas last week. I was not prepared. LOL. Yep, they're different, man. Definitely. Now that is niche perfumery.
Yep,
that's niche.
I love what Barry does. Love it.
Let's see here. Let's see. I'd buy every single new release if they were a barbershop fougere. That's crazy. That's funny. Well, then you're going to be excited about tomorrow's episode because I've got all signature scent style fougere sitting next to me. I'm excited about that. Random ass fragrances.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Oh, I got a Hyper X, but
all right.
I know I was gonna get the Elgato, but I went with this because it was cheaper. But I'm getting the Stream Deck.
Oh yeah.
The MK2, right?
No, so that's beyond the one I have. But yeah, get the MK2. Absolutely. That's
right,
not what
yeah.
I'm using, if that's what you're asking. I just went over did you see that video I posted on Instagram in my buddy's studio that he built in the basement?
I haven't really been on Instagram much, but
Oh,
no.
okay. So he
Yeah.
bought, and I wish I got the XL. And if you can hear my neighbor's dog barking, believe me, you don't want to kill them more than I do. But the thing about it is he bought the XL Stream Deck, which I do wish that I bought in retrospect. So it's like $200 versus $130, but the real estate on the front of it is so much better.
How many keys is it?
Oh shit, I don't know. I mean, I feel like mine is probably a third, and I've got so you have the MK2 is the new version of what I have. It's a little more
Yeah, it's the 50.
streamlined and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's a 15 key.
Yeah, this feels like it was maybe a third or maybe a little more of the real estate that he had on his. If you look up Stream Deck XL, the reason I say that, so what I do is I set the scenes in OBS, right? So
Uh-huh.
if I want to go to one of my pages, like if I want to do like the fragrance lowdown or something like that, or scent of the day, like this here, right?
Oh, you can do that? Okay, cool.
Yeah. So if I want to do that, right? So there's this is what I had before, Gaelic Mist and all that kind of stuff. And you can push these keys and the things will come back and go away and all that kind of stuff. But I wouldn't have to do that in folders. I'm going back to the regular thing now. I wouldn't have to do that in folders. It would just all be on the front screen entirely. And so what you're going to want to do if you want to be able to do this stuff when you get your Stream Deck, there's a setting on OBS to create a virtual camera. And then you pipe the virtual camera into StreamYard, and then you can still use your Stream Deck and do all the shit that I just did.
I'm gonna have to call you about
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I'll walk you through
it, dude. Because literally, I'm sitting here like, yeah, but I have no clue what you're talking about. I'm kind of one of those guys that I'm glad there's YouTube. Not only that I have all you, but also I feel like I went to the University of Google, dude.
Yeah, once you get it, just call me and I'll walk you through everything.
I certainly will.
Yeah.
I have not sampled that Tony Iommi monkey special yet.
Oh, I want that.
I know. Have you?
No.
None of you get. No.
No.
Dave looks sneakily like he has, or like he's got one coming.
I'm just trying to keep my mouth shut because I don't have one coming.
No, yeah.
That one's off the radar.
That's one I really want.
It is far off. It is for me as well.
Well,
this is like the Odd Couple. Not that. Damn, I always got to remember which way I point.
I know, it's so impossible.
I don't get it. Okay, see, you nailed it. I'm always like,
that's because I tried to point at Joe 40 times and I kept pointing at you, and I'm like, oh, it's this way.
It's like Rod said a little bit ago, designer fragrances aren't for the community. Indies and niche fragrances are for the enthusiasts. Oh, they aren't. Designer fragrances aren't for the community. Indies and niche fragrances are for the enthusiasts. I mean, I can 100% get behind that. I mean, I like all fragrance. I mean, I've been going through and, I've been decluttering. I finally, put a bunch of stuff up on Mercari but I've been pulling out fragrances that are like clones and stuff. And I was like, man, really good. Though I'm not going to say the name of the brand, but I kind of wanted to go on what kind of something Ross said earlier while I was in his live for a minute. There's a lot of things that I do get from certain brands and that I don't review because, well, they're not, they don't want my review of it. And I just got one in and I'm not reviewing it because they totally lied to me. And
really?
They're clones, but they're 1000% clones. And they did not tell me that. They do not say that anywhere. And I don't like when brands do that. I'm just saying. And I asked.
I really think that brands should disclose when it is because you can word it without, having to live in fear of being sued by somebody, you
I mean,
there's really not too much legally. It's really hard to try to sue somebody over a name that isn't, that isn't associated with like any type of copyright or anything like that. I'm actually wearing a clone tomorrow too. I'm wearing I'm wearing River Fougere by Dua. That is inspired by Yves Saint Laurent, Rive Gauche. That's where I think clones excel. Bringing back to life discontinued gems, because much as I would love to have a vintage bottle of Rive Gauche, I just can't fork over the $250 to have that bottle, because I have River Fougere. It's good. It's nothing that's like, in my opinion, that's like, oh my God, I have to have the original. It doesn't really do that for me. It's just a nice, pleasant smell. Really.
Joe, what are your thoughts on clones?
I defended clones on Dan's stream, and I think I was kind of odd man out. Everybody else,
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I hopped on that stream for a little bit. I listened to one thing Clemens had to say, and then I look at you down in the corner, and I look over at the comments, and I was like, "Oh, good luck, Joe." And I left. I was like, "Good luck, buddy."
Yeah, no, I defended them in that. My main point was not everybody can drop $400, $500 on
exactly
something, right?
That's true.
And so, and the thing is, and the main point of what I always try to articulate to this community whenever I'm on a stream, we're fucking weirdos. Like we like things that the majority of the public has no idea what the fuck it is. But if they smell it, they like it, but they're not going to drop that kind of money.
No, and they would
They're
be
not
like,
gonna
"What
do
the
it."
fuck's wrong with you dropping money
if you
on water?"
100%. If you tried to explain that, like your video today, Brian, with the Sillage and the Silver Mountain water, right?
Yeah.
Loved it.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, it was fantastic because it was true.
Charm.
Oh yeah, I saw you.
I swear to God, if it didn't, I was gonna sell that bottle. I'm selling it literally tomorrow. I'm shipping it off tomorrow. So,
but you're
hopefully
right.
the person who bought it did not see that video.
Oh,
because I did spray it. And yeah, anyways.
Now it's missing 3 sprays instead of 2. You only sprayed it.
I went.
There's a half a spray, half a ball spray.
It's always a half a ball spray, dude.
But yeah, it's true. I mean, for the average person, if they did smell Silver Mountain water and they smelled Sillage, they don't give a shit. You got 10 times the price. There's a disparity of 10 times the fucking price. And that's crazy. That's insane to the average person. Now, if you have the kind of cash to throw around where $400 to you is like $40, then by all means buy Silver Mountain water and have it last less time, but you're wearing Creed. You know what I mean? But to me, yeah, I mean, there's a place for clones. There absolutely is.
The other thing is too, is like when you go out in public, you think the average person, even the enthusiast for the most part, isn't going to know the difference without you telling them.
No.
And even if they were to guess that, I'm willing to bet that they would guess Silver Mountain water before they guess Sillage,
Yeah.
Let me Omega, I would love for you to send me a bottle. I see you got 2. You can go ahead and send me one. It's cool. 1 year on YouTube. It's like an anniversary special.
Yeah, that does seem like that's a good gift.
I mean, but no, man, you can hit me up, DM me, and I would be glad to take a sample. I'd love to do to get my nose on that.
Didn't Joe have that when you guys were doing the Zerzov? Didn't he have Monkey Special?
I think he did. I think he had a special, or he had a sample of it. But he didn't do it with me. He did it with somebody else, or it did. Yeah, we did. We did some other ones. I didn't, but no, we didn't do. I wish we had.
It's weird. I thought it was you.
Are you telling us that Joe cheated on you? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, it's a mutual thing. Okay.
Oh, all right.
It's a little. We're polyamorous. All right.
Okay.
All right.
I just felt like I was in a position maybe to defend my friend. I was just making sure.
What up there? So yeah, for me, with clones and stuff, I just don't care. Fragrance is fragrance, man. If you are gonna do it, at least let people know.
Absolutely, I
I
agree.
think that's. But every single fragrance, just like clothing, looks like cars, everything has, a an income bracket attached to it.
Mhm.
I mean, it just does. It's how, and the way I look at like clones or anything, like that is when you go to the grocery store and you get great value over the original.
Yeah. Yeah, the way I explained it to Clemens was we can't all afford to have an original Picasso hanging on our wall, but we may be able to afford a print, right, of
Right.
that painting. And a clone is kind of a print
I know.
of the original Picasso, as long as it's not claiming to be the original Picasso. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like, you see some of these clones like from Wish where they replicate the bottle and everything,
Do you
right?
guys want to go on Wish right now and order one and see what it's like?
Go ahead.
I
We
kind of
get
want to order the Dior sausage.
Dior sausage. I've
So,
seen
yeah.
like
I'm that garlic infused.
uh,
Love
Dior
that.
Stabbage.
Yeah,
Stabbage.
Stabbage.
That'd be a great one. Lolita Lempica Green Lover. Thanks, Mikey,
Yeah.
over at I Smell for inspiring me to buy that. I'm very thoroughly happy with it.
I have a hand painted dupe of Starry Night right above me here.
Hand painted?
It's hand painted
All right.
on a canvas and everything. This guy I used to work with, he gave it to me as a going away present when my internship was over. And
Wow.
yeah, I've kept it ever since because I love it. It's my favorite painting of all time. Can't afford it, and I didn't even have to pay for the clone. So that's like a win-win.
Right.
Oh, Goblin Parfums in the house. What up, Andrew?
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah, my Ross. I hope Ross watches this, or at least hops on at some point. He was supposed to send me a decan of your tobacco a while ago. Get on to him for that. That was literally like 6 months ago, and I just remembered that. But when he said
He's
Goblin
probably
Parfums,
getting around to it, man.
yeah, he's every
I'm
time
sure.
we. It's fine. I've been meaning to try their stuff out, but there's so many fragrances out there.
Oh my.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And getting new stuff, you gotta, I think a lot of people think like, oh well, being a fragrance reviewer, it's really easy. All you have to do is have a camera and some fragrances. Well, it is, but if you want to do, live streams, have people watch, you got to get equipment, you got to do stuff.
Yep. You actually have to.
StreamYard's not free.
Well,
No.
even like I don't do the streaming stuff. However, like when you're doing your videos and things like that, you really have to get a little creative with the on the editing side of it. Even if it's like you can still have like lackluster editing skill. Like my editing skills are nothing like Brian's, nothing like Joe's, but
No, Joe's got epic editing.
Thank you.
Joe Schmo over here. Thank you, YouTube. Again, I'm telling you, Google. We need plaques. Screw YouTube plaques. I want a plaque from Google that says
Google
graduated from the University of Google. class of 2000 whatever, and then how many students, like bazillions of them.
Yeah.
Graduating class with 3 billion people in it. Anyways, sorry.
Even
Continue.
if editing, even if it's just creating some type of slide when you're going in between fragrances, that's kind of my new thing. It's just kind of playing with the different settings. Swipe. Maybe I'll go up, down, over, left, right. Whatever. And people really seem to appreciate when you put the names of the fragrances in the video, even though I always mention them in the description. People like to see that on there, and I have no problem with that.
And it's not difficult to do, and
Nah.
how many people, I mean, I'm sure none of us know the exact figure, but how many people probably jump
72
into this community daily? Is that what you're getting to?
72. Only
All right,
70.
72 jabronis every day come on here and they're sitting there and they hold up Club de Nuit Intense Man and tell you, what it smells like and stuff. So you got to do something if you want to get noticed, right? You have to do something to set yourself away from the pack.
The biggest way to get noticed is exactly what Brian's doing. The more content, more subscribers, purely based on the fact that you're allowing your channel to get more exposure, by uploading more frequently, especially on a consistent basis, like Brian does.
Yep.
The more frequent, during the weeks you upload, the more opportunity there is for you to get in front of new faces.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be. I did 339 videos last year.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot of videos.
That's stupid. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. Thumbs up. I mean, is this your first time to frickin' YouTube? You know what to do. Hit the damn like button. That is the first thing I do on. Could you imagine? Here's a thing. I gotta know. I just got to know this. I'm gonna put this out there because I've never heard anybody. Why do people not hit the damn like button?
I have no idea.
I just don't understand. It's so easy. Even if you don't like it, and if you don't like it, I get more like, oh, people don't like the video because they're not liking it. But then I'm like, I think it's the same people all the time. Because you imagine if you had 1,200 views on a video and you had perfect like that's a goal for me. That's a goal. Yeah. Everybody hit the damn like. Let's see if I could be the first video to ever hit all likes. All likes, no dislikes.
It doesn't make any sense because if they come and consistently watch, why would you not throw a like? It takes 2 seconds. It's effortless.
Absolutely. All right, let's see. A question real quick from Omega. Do you guys believe fragrances like Aventus are hated by many due to how many clones have been produced and there's no more exclusivity to it? Or that's not even a word. Thank you. 2014 bottle. I still can't get enough of it.
Hey, my Google degree is better than yours.
It obviously is. Either that or I did way more drugs back in the day, but whatever. Back in the day, not anymore.
Or any less.
I used to do drugs. I mean, I still do, but I used to too. I don't do drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. But no, I mean, I think it's just a very popular fragrance that got very popular because of clones. I think Creed wouldn't have been as popular if there hadn't been as many clones, honestly.
I think the hate for Aventus from whoever hates it, I don't hate Aventus, but it's so talked about that I think it just becomes like, okay, we get it, enough, enough Aventus. And I think that's what it's about, not the scent itself. I mean, because I will say this, and I've said it, I think we talked about it before. Women do not love Aventus the way men believe women love Aventus, right? I don't know women that love Aventus. So there's that. And I think it's all those things. People claiming it's like this panty dropper, which it's not.
There's no that's a panty dropper.
No, there's none.
Hey, it's not a panty dropper. Just letting you know. I didn't know if you knew.
Guys, and you guys believed it anyway.
Go upstairs.
Yeah, no, I like to believe in that thing. I like, it's one of my favorite things of FragCom is the panty dropper, top 10 panty droppers. I love it.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
No, I said one of my favorite things in FragCom is the top 10 panty dropper lists because it just always makes me laugh.
Yeah, I've got an idea because I did a panty dropper list. So there's some guys have been DMing me recently. They're like, "Oh man, we didn't know that you had so many videos." I was like, "I've got a ton." Like, go ahead and go back and watch some because you can really see the growth of the channel. But that panty dropper episode is hilarious, and I didn't do much editing back then at all, which I should have. And I'm surprised that people stuck around. So thank you, I appreciate that. I've lost a lot of subscribers along the way, but I've gained way more.
That's all that's important. This statement here, Diego Garza Maldonado, I just don't like the Creed brand. Now, I heard you saying earlier you're getting rid of all of your Creed.
Me?
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm keeping one, actually. I decided to keep one. I'm keeping my Royal Mayfair.
Okay.
I just love that fragrance, and I have an original 2015 batch. I lucked out, and I don't, because I'm selling everything on Mercari, so you do take a pretty big hit when selling on Mercari, and I'm not trying to make a whole, all my money back, because some of them are, bought from discounters. But that one I bought brand new on brand new on eBay, and this eBay seller is in my description. I do believe I still have them down there, but anyways. And he didn't tell me what batch or anything. I just went blind faith. $115 for a 75 ml. And I, did all the research. It said 2015 batch. I was like, and I messaged him. I was like, dude, you are so awesome. Thank you so sticking much. Like, that's so great. I was like, you're getting 5 stars from me.
Yeah.
So I decided to keep that one. I just really like it.
But nothing else? Like what's the rationale? You just don't wear it?
Wear them. I don't wear them. I like Hachivat more. Okay, so I have Creed Aventus cologne, which I bought this last year. And, I wore it a little bit, and I just like Hachivat better. And I literally, when I went through all my shelves, working on them, I don't have room for much more. And so I kind of want to just take things that I don't really wear anymore. And I'm not saying that reading The Ghost Perfumer is persuading me at all, but I don't like some of the batches that I have. I don't get great longevity. Like with Original Santal, I can get individual.
Right.
I mean, just, that's being honest. And I have vetiver fragrances that I like better than original vetiver. And so, yeah, and I don't really wear it much. And I've got a 2019, I bought a 2019 batch of original vetiver, and it's good. It's a really good fragrance. It's just, I don't wear it. And all my Creeds, that's why you never see them in the video, because I always keep them in the back because they're the tallest bottles, and I don't ever reach for them.
Yeah.
And which could be my fault as well, but
I have 2, and I'm good with those 2.
Yeah. Yeah, Green Irish Tweed's one I'm getting rid of, man.
I have Green Irish Tweed, and I thoroughly enjoy that fragrance. I have nothing bad to say about that.
I don't either.
And it's still, I have a 2019 batch of that. I have 0 problems with it performing. 7-8 hours is what I experience in complete longevity. Projects great for the first 2 hours, and Bois de Portugal is an absolute beast. That is like 14-16 hours on skin.
See, that's one that I might pick up. Because I have tried Bois.
That is, well, I don't know which way I'm pointing, but anyway, that one.
You're pointing to the left.
Oh, good. That one is a 2019 batch, and it is a beast. It's a beast. That's another one too, kind of like you were saying about Hashavat. That's another one too, where it's like like Hashavat, 3-4 sprays and you're done. You're good.
Yeah, and I don't know. But I mean, those aren't the only fragrances. Like I'm selling Paco Rabanne Phantom. I just sold Scandal. I shipped it off today. From not Scandal from Raja. Scandal from
Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Yeah, Jean-Paul Gaultier. I was gonna do a versus battle with him and be like the 2 worst of 2021. And I was going to keep one of them. And then I went and was testing with them for one night. And I was like, nah, screw it. I'm selling both of them. They don't wow me. And I want things I really want to find more unique stuff. And sometimes you have to get rid of things that you just don't really wear to get the things that you really want. It's actually a smart way to, kind of cycle through and get what you really want. Like when you have a collection as large as mine, which I'm not saying anybody should get to a collection as large as mine, but it does give you the ability to kind of be like, all right, cool. I've worn this for a few years. Let's, make some money back and put into something that I might want to get.
Yeah.
It's
weird. I don't, there's a lot of people that really dislike Phantom, and I don't dislike it, but I don't wear it very often either.
Yeah.
And in fact, I've given out 3 ml decants to so many people that are so interested because of that bottle. they're just like, oh, that looks great, you know, and then they smell it, they kind of like it. And I've given out so many of those 3 mils that I think whatever dent I've put in that bottle did not come from me wearing it. But I
Yeah.
don't hate it. You know, I never did get Scandal. So
It's
you know,
so sweet. That's it.
yeah,
The
that's what I
thing
heard
is
people
like
say.
everything's so sweet, and
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I'm getting rid of some Novitus. I'm getting rid of a Picanto. I've got a whole laundry list of stuff I'm getting rid of. And it's just stuff I don't really wear. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
And
you guys just triggered my memory for a second, and you'll actually hear this in the video I have
me too, Tony.
coming out Friday. But when you're, well, at least when I'm shopping for fragrances, so this is what literally hit me while I was sampling Profondo Lights last year when it dropped. I sniffed the card and I was like forcing myself to buy it. You know what I mean? Like telling myself, like, I know what I'm smelling on paper. It's not a bad fragrance. It's just, does it make sense in my collection? In the moment, does it make sense? And when I was getting ready to like tell her, like, okay, let's do this. When I was getting ready to say that, there's one thing that happened in my brain. You know, I thought it's going to take you at least 3 years right now to run through this bottle.
Yeah.
Can you see yourself wearing this for the next 3 years? And again, in my mind, I'm like, no, I can't. Right. At that moment, I made the conscientious decision that it doesn't make sense for me to buy that. It would have been probably good for the channel, you know, or something like that, but that's a stupid reason to buy something in my, you know, for me.
Yeah.
And it kind of is, because there is when you have a channel, there is a draw to like, okay, this is new. Let me get out there with a review of this right away. But there's been things that, you know, I'll watch people say that they love, and I'll smell it and I have no idea what they find attractive about it, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't want to just buy it so that I can review it too, you know. And it is a weird thing. Again, this is why I said we're weirdos, you know. Like we're in this
we
world.
are strange, dude. We're strange.
Nobody else is out there going, should I buy it just to say I can talk about it? You know, nobody's doing that. But it is an issue you face when you try to have a channel, you know.
Well,
Brian,
go for it. Go, Dave.
I'm sorry, dude. Brian and I were actually talking to this.
It's your world, Dave. We just live in it, okay?
You're damn right. Will you teach her that?
Sinatra's policy.
Quiet.
Jess, did I get more brownie points?
Yes.
Be quiet. I will.
Only because that's Dave's famous line for me. He says that to me all the time.
Yeah, well, that guy's a douche canoe. God. Oh, sorry.
Well, that's because this is Brian's stream. Can you please stop interrupting?
You're okay. You can interrupt.
Anyway, I'm outnumbered. This sucks.
I'm on your team.
I'm gonna need to try this Givenchy Reserve Privé.
Yeah, that sounds really, really nice. You know, something that Dan was saying on his stream, and Brian, you and I have actually talked about this, and it's something. It was intriguing, you know, watching the stream and hearing him talk about. It's very interesting hearing some of these guys talk about the way this used to be. Excuse me, the way this used to be. He was saying that somebody would buy a fragrance, you know, let's just use Acqua di Gio Eau de Parfum, for example. They would have, you know, like a group chat, and one, you know, person would go out there and buy it and say, listen, you know, I just got it. I'm going to go up, do like first impression, mini review of it. And then I'll send it off to one of you guys who wants to go next. And they would kind of do that, you know, like have that bottle of fragrance go round and round so everybody could do their thing. And, you know, everyone the panel was kind of giving their thoughts and kind of weighing in, and something that Smelly said, he was just like, you know, how can you trust anyone nowadays that you'll actually get your product back in return, you know?
Yeah.
What's up, Mark?
Hey, Mark.
Aussie fragrance in the hizzy.
Nice.
I don't know what time it is in Australia, so good morning, good evening, or good night.
It could be either be tomorrow or yesterday in Australia right
I don't
now.
know. Everything spins backwards
Yeah.
over there. I'm just kidding. I don't know. That's one reason. I do want to go to Australia though. But anyways, but yeah, no, I totally agree, Mr. Dave.
Yeah, it just
Cali.
becomes a weird. You find yourself. It's almost like you're in this trap. Like that something could seem kind of unappealing to you, but you feel like, well, I need to review that too. And
Yep.
I don't know. But I do try to just keep sensible about things. Because as you
Yeah.
can see, I like to eat food.
Yeah.
And
You
so
gotta eat.
if I spend all my money on fragrance, how am I supposed to have a fillet? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like how's that gonna
And
work?
I've been working on my collection for quite some time. So, I have plenty of content. And I guess honestly,
Yeah.
even when I first got into this, I was like, okay, so this is what fragrance reviewers do. Well, I was pretty much doing that already. And then when I went full time YouTube, I was like, well, now I've really got to start budgeting. I got to be smart about my everything. I don't feel like I have to have everything, And even back then, back when I was started collecting, I was very big into going out and trying things first because department stores got things. Well, they before the pandemic, they were a little bit more profitable and actually get new stuff. Our mall is doing terrible. I'm just gonna be honest. Like everywhere around us is
not alone, buddy.
Yeah. So, but and I would drive to Atlanta. Atlanta has a lot more places I could go to Nashville, and they have a lot. They got Creeds and Parfums de Marley and all this stuff.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
Yeah, I mean, in Atlanta, hell, you could get
anything like that, far. Like I have to make a day trip out of it, honestly.
Yeah, that's pretty much a day trip for me, and it's an hour, about 2 hours. 2 hours either way.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, but now, when I first started, I was like, okay, you gotta get views. And now I'm like, I believe in quality over quantity.
Absolutely.
So put out quality content and don't worry about having to get this, everything, because there's people out there that are gonna do it anyways.
Yeah.
So that not like you have to rush out and be like, ooh, gotta get the new thing.
For me at this point, I just want, I want the unique factor,
Yeah.
I'm not done with designer fragrances. I mean, I still buy designer fragrances to this day, but I look for stuff that's older, a little bit older. I'm not, the new stuff, the sweets and the, another blue fragrance and stuff like that. Personally, I'm over it.
Yeah.
So I'll leave that up to anybody else that wants to cover those topics. But for me to go out and spend $100 a clip on a fragrance that I'm just going to show on the channel just to pull views is stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. At this point. If we were having this discussion last year, I would have argued with both of you.
Yeah.
We're both wrong. It's good for your channel. But, you live, you learn. As time goes on, you sit back and you think to yourself, what the fuck are you doing?
I mean, there are plenty of fragrances, like even when I bought Phantom, I actually really liked it. And, but I should have test drove it, further. I still haven't gone out, that's one thing I do. Like I'll try to do. And in fact, I'm going to go this weekend, or actually I might go Friday. What did I say? Wednesday? I'm going to go Friday. I'm going to go to the mall. I'm going to see if they have any of these new releases. And I'm just going to, because they let me record at Dillard's. And that way I don't have to buy anything. I can just do it there.
Do they have a Sephora near the Dillards?
Yep.
By Friday, Sephora may have Acqua di Gio Eau de Parfum.
Well, that's what I'm hoping for, because yeah. I mean, I got to get my nose on it, dude. That's 1996, dude. I got it when I was freaking 12 years old, the original.
For me, that was a must. It was a must because I'm like, you can't do anything worse than Profondo out of that lineup. out of that lineup, just to be clear.
Bro Sense, that's my scent of the day.
What's up, Bro Sense?
Armani Code, Eau de Parfum.
Dolce & Gabbana, light blue, intense.
What are you
Bro,
rocking,
since
Jim?
I don't have a bottle with me because I came up here to defend myself about old man pajamas.
I was hoping he was going to
And-
come down in old man pajamas.
I didn't
Pajamas.
Are
I
you
have
wearing pants for this stream?
I am. I have.
I'm not.
I told you I just came in from a dinner. You know.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Yeah. So
we
I had to
got
come in.
Tyler Simply Fragrance in the house.
What's up, brother?
We got a lot of YouTubers in here. Let's see here. Mark said that it's 11 a.m. there.
Told you it was tomorrow.
It is tomorrow. This is true. Yeah, I have a ton of samples and decants I've been going through. Just because you can make content, man. I would really like. I want to put a video together. And I think we need more content creators out there in the fragrance world, because the more there are, the larger the community will be, and the larger the reach can be on YouTube. Honestly, if you go back to it, I think the man who started the algorithm for the fragrance community is Jeremy Fragrance.
1%.
Yeah,
so we can still continue that algorithm and kind of work on it, as long as we have enough content creators out there, and there's plenty of room.
That reminds me, there's some. Are you guys familiar with this cat named Charles Gross?
Charles
Okay.
Gross.
So I'm glad it's just not me. He's a TikToker, right? And I don't know what he does. I don't know if he does makeup or what the hell this guy does. But my daughter she came up from Florida, and she said, there's a fragrance going viral on TikTok right now. And she said it's Missing Persons by Fleur. And I was like, I have no idea what that is. I have not heard of that. And she said, well, Charles Gross, talked about it. And I was like, I don't even know who that is. Like, he's not part of this world. Yeah. So this guy does the creepiest review you've ever seen in your life. And that shit is sold out. Like, the company Fleur itself doesn't have anymore. They're trying to make more. This is how powerful of a sword this cat wields. Oh, George is saying Charles Gross is from the makeup side. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he was a makeup guy.
Charles Gross. I mean, the name sounds familiar.
I'm going to try to do my best impression of his review.
Oh, please do.
All right, ready?
This is going to be great.
This fragrance reminds me of being in love, and the person you love has left the bedroom and left their shirt behind, and you smell their shirt. And then they break up with you. You found out they're cheating on you with your brother. And you cry and your tears go into the shirt. And then you smell the shirt again. This is literally the way he did the review. And dude has wiped out the entire supply of Missing Persons by Fleur.
Hi, what's up, Georgie boy? My Georgie boy's here. I didn't know you were talking about that, George. What up, Mr. Zaharoff?
Yeah.
Charles,
great to see you. You know what? Do you think there's any copyrighted content in it? I can pull it up here. We can watch it.
I mean, it's fair use. You can, as long as you're reviewing it, it's fair use.
Okay, let's see if we can do it. You guys talk amongst you. I mean, I can still talk. I'm not like normal men. I can do more than one thing at a time. Only twice. Only two things at a time. I'm sorry. Only two things. See, I already screwed it up. Said twice. You guys want to hear a really funny joke? I was kind of a punk when I was a kid. And some people might find this kind of offensive, but I thought it was hilarious.
When you were a kid.
When I said this when I was probably 9 years old. All right. We were on vacation with my parents. My best friend Nathan was going with us. My parents were driving me to not North Carolina, but Salem, West Virginia. And we were going snowboarding. And my mom and dad, they just bicker the entire time when they're driving. Okay. The whole time, just fighting. And my mom was like, Frank, well, that's my dad's name. My mom was very high pitched, like, Frank, you can't do two things at once. And I said, Mom, yeah, he can. He can do you and be bored at the same time. At 9 years old,
You know,
witty right off. I got
after,
smacked so hard.
I was gonna say, after saying that, you're lucky you're still here. Like that, we're here to.
I mean, it was great though. It was great.
Yeah, it's a nice line though. That was
It
pretty
was
quick.
quick. I was wow. And I will always remember it, man.
That's
Wait.
Have you found it yet?
No. I'm sorry. Here,
I'm telling you, this is gonna. You haven't seen a fragrance review like this before.
Okay, so it's on TikTok.
It's on TikTok. I don't know how. I'm not real familiar with TikTok, but it's Charles Gross and it's Missing Persons by Fleur, PHLUR or something, some shit like that.
Okay, Missing Persons. Okay, let's see. I can just go to TikTok. Okay, you guys can still see me, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so spell his name. Sorry. Oh.
Charles Gross, like how Zaharoff is spelling it there.
All right, and then wait.
Oh, he's saying he's on YouTube as well, so maybe it's on there.
Charles Gross. All right. Well, I want to see this TikTok.
It is. Wait. It's something to behold.
I'm so interested. And so this fragrance is sold out.
It's sold out. Fleur itself does not. You have to sign up on the mail list after his review. Like that's the sword that he wields is pretty powerful, apparently.
Charles Gross.
I mean, he's no Jeremy Fragrance, I guess, but I think he's got a little more power than Jeremy.
All of these huge brands.
Is that it?
Charles Gross. Well, hang on, I'm searching.
Oh, there's a ton. He makes videos.
Charles Gross. Holy crap, he's got 973.3 thousand followers.
Yeah, but I think
that's it. I've got like none. I'm killing it on TikTok.
Oh, and then George is saying he's got 300,000 on YouTube.
Oh my God, what is this guy made of?
Apparently just a lot of influencing.
Okay,
juice.
So what was the name of the fragrance?
Missing Persons by Fleur with a PHLUR, I believe it's spelled.
Oh God. All right, so can I do that? Can I search across his account that way?
I guess. I don't know. First, there's two girls that he plays clips of first, and then he comes in.
You only have to go back about 7 videos.
Yes. See, Zaharoff saying brace yourself, because George is 100% right.
7 videos, he said?
Let me see how many.
Roughly. Right around, yeah.
Well, let's see here. Birkin versus Birkin. Cheekbones and no sun. That's an interesting... This is so set up to do reaction videos too. I'm just saying,
dude.
We're about to do one right here. If I can find it,
I can't remember what it was called. Where's my phone? I left my phone downstairs. I think.
8, 9, 10.
So I could find it quicker.
11. It's the 11th video
from his first pinned.
Oh,
okay. What is it called?
Smells like love.
Yes, that's it.
Smells like love.
Unlike George's Royale X, it smells like love a different way, apparently.
Why am I not seeing it?
It's
there it is. Okay, I found it. All right, hang on. Hold on to your
treat yourself.
As Samuel L. Jackson would say, hold on to your butts. I'm glad somebody got that. All right, let's see here. I'm going to see if I can't share this. I'm going to share my screen. Oh, yeah. Nope, I want to do window. No, I want to do tab. Here we go. Share. All right. I'm learning as we go here. Is that it? This one right here?
Yeah.
Are we all off the screen? All right, here we go. Let's see if we can play it. Oh, it won't do audio.
Oh, that sucks.
That is bogus. Hang on, maybe I have to share the audio. Hold on. I want to figure this out. Dun, dun, dun. Man, usually there's a share audio. Video, slides. They won't let me share the audio. That sucks.
Yeah,
anyways, all that work for nothing. Thanks, Joe. Now I'm going to have to watch this afterwards.
You'll see.
And
All
that's
of you
still,
need to watch it.
let's remove this. Smells Like Love. Go check out
Smells
Charles.
like
Bro.
love.
Can you
You will
click on
feel like
the
you're
audio
about to,
leg?
like the way he's speaking into the camera, the monotone delivery and everything. You're gonna
Oh, you know what?
des-
Hang on. I
Huh.
screwed up,
Oh,
dude. I screwed up.
oh, good.
Hang on. I screwed up. So let me add this back to the stream. I screwed up. I see. Hang on. Hold on to your butts again. Sorry, I don't have two screen, like 77 monitors around me. Like,
That's what
this
you need.
isn't Command Central, like, you know, freaking Fortress of Solitude or something like that. This is my bedroom. My bed's right there. I have one screen. All right, bear with me, folks.
All right.
What I gotta do is I gotta do this, and I have to click the unmute button.
There you go.
Feeling of being in love, and it's very familiar. You said this perfume smells like being in love. I immediately bought it when you said that, because if I smell this and I don't feel in love, am I actually in love?
The fragrance that smells like love. Let's talk about it. This is Missing Person by Flora, a very new release that coincides with Chriselle
Pee-wee
Lim
Herman?
taking the helm at the fragrance company Flora. Thank you to the individuals who tagged me in the comments of the videos I stitched with, and thank you to Chriselle Lim. Stunningly gorgeous and incredibly kind. I got to spend time with her this past New York Fashion Week. I am also incredibly grateful that I was sent this fragrance a while ago, early in a PR package, and got to spend time resonating and sitting with the fragrance. It's described as the smell of missing love, missing a moment, missing a person. It's a skin scent, and touted as many as a revolution in the skin scent category. On the very top,
What is
wet.
going on?
It smells very specifically as if someone you love wakes up in the morning and puts on a men's cologne. They go about their day and come back home. While you're sleeping, they take their shirt off and lay it next to you in the bed. But they don't get in. They leave. The next day, you wake up, lift their shirt to your face and inhale, and you smell their lingering cologne, the fibers of their shirt. But what you smell that you can't describe is their day. You smell them in that shirt. To anyone else, the smell may not mean anything, but to you, when you inhale it, a movie plays through your head.
What is going on
As if
here?
that
I'm
person's
sorry.
right there with you.
Dude, it's
As
and
this dries
he's got
down
more power than
on
everybody
the skin
in
and
FragComp,
settles,
you know?
it is one of the best skin fragrances I've ever smelled in my life. It does have notes that remind me a little bit of Glossier You, though there's something intangible in
How
this.
long
A
is
little
No,
bit
no,
sad.
No,
Big.
don't
All
stop it
romance,
yet.
in my
I'm not.
opinion, has a tiny bit of sadness in it. They're both incredibly beautiful emotions, the high of romance, the low of sadness. As this dries down and sits with the skin, rather than the individual, it smells of their leaving, as if this person you loved packed their suitcase on your bed. And when they left, the suitcase left a small rectangular indentation on your duvet. You wake up, and when you smell that indentation,
Holy shit.
walk past their favorite chair, stand at your window near their curtains. You smell them. This fragrance perfectly evokes the smell of someone you loved that catches you off guard and reminds you that you miss your
Well,
missing
you
person
caught me off
because
guard.
you loved them, regardless of how long that love lasted.
Best way to describe
Okay.
That shit was metal AF. And Zaharoff, when I get my bottle of citrine, that's how I'm doing the review on the dry down load. I'm gonna stare straight into the camera.
Listen, to each their own, man. Like Chris Fox and I,
Hey.
we were actually supposed to review. So I'm starting this series, and I'm gonna see how it does first before I reach out to you, but both of you. But we're we are doing a series, basically reaction videos of Jeremy Fragrance. If anything, it's just gonna help Jeremy and his journey, because honestly, I mean, the man doesn't need any help.
No, he
But
doesn't.
it should be fun. You know, this should be a lot of fun. To each their own, however you want to review fragrances. But I don't even know what I just watched. I feel like I just watched Back to the Future. You know that dude that's in like the news reporter? You know, it was Back to the Future 2.
Max Headroom, you talking
Max
about?
Headroom, yeah. Hey, Max Head, you know, and he looks like Conan O'Brien, but a robot.
Yeah. I will definitely put my shimmer on, George. I promise.
Anyway.
But you know what, though? I'm just going to be completely honest. I can
killed it.
1,000,000% see how that fragrance could be sold out everywhere.
Oh, yeah, he crushed it, man. I mean, there's no denying. Look,
the
at the end
imprint
of the
in
day,
the pillow, dude, or in the bed.
that is
Left an
who
imprint
has
in the
ever
A
who has
triangular indentation.
ever described a fragrance that way?
It
Nobody.
smells like baby tears.
Dude, it's great.
It'll
This
make
fragrance-
you literally fall in love.
This fragrance reminds me of when you skin someone alive and turn their skin into a lampshade. It was kind of that vibe is what I was getting. I don't know if I'm wrong.
He sounds like he should be in the song from Bloodhound Gang called "It's Always Better When the Stripper's Crying," or "A Lap Dance is Always Better When the Stripper's Crying." That's that guy. It's like, I'm gonna wear your face like a mask.
But you know what?
But he killed
Charles
it.
Gross,
He sold it up.
Charles Gross, if you ever see this, a tip of the hat from the Dry Down Lowdown. I'm very impressed with what you've done.
Am absolutely myself. I mean, selling out an entire fragrance house, that is incredible.
Yeah.
Good night, Mom. Cheers.
Now we all have to review Missing Person by Fleur.
I know.
I'm
gonna look
we have to.
I have to. And I mean, you know what? I'm gonna have to do that video. I'm gonna have to redo it.
That's what I'm thinking. I think we all need to buy it, and then we all have to try to top in our descriptors. We have to try to top like the shape that a suitcase leaves on the bed.
Or
we got to go deep.
Remember that first time that you had your very first bite of macaroni?
Yeah.
How amazing it was. That
We gotta
cheese just dripping in between your gums. George Saharoff with the super chat. George. Thank you so stinking much. Thank you, George. You are a gentleman and scholar. And just
and George, ignore my message on Instagram. It all got sorted out. I was having issues last night. I don't know if you saw it, but ignore it.
Have a good night.
Yes, George. Have a great evening. Thank you so much for stopping by. So have you guys tried Frank Backlett Fragrance House? Yes, I have. And I love Sugar, which Tammy just bought. I have that one. And so have Just Married. It's 2 fragrances. It's Just and Married. I didn't just get married. Still single, ladies.
All right, there you go.
Hey, man, I did a ladies episode. Thank you for everyone who did watch that. If you didn't notice, I also shaved, and I was going to do a shaving video, but we know how that turned out.
And just think about after you get your Stream Deck set up, I can show you how to push a button and your Tinder profile will pop up. And these women, you know what I mean?
Can they swipe?
They might be able to swipe. There's probably a way to, a script that you can pipe in there that'll work that out. I think it's a way to go.
Tammy, I agree with you. I think Sugar is a 8 out of 10 as well. I think it's a really good fragrance. And the one thing with Frank Backlett, when you can find them at discounters, like 100, I got, all 3 of mine. I got one in a gift set. So Just and Married, obviously. I was wanting just, that sucks to say. But it's always out whenever I try to find it. So I got the box set. So I have Just and Married. Made sense. It was like $169 for the 2. But man, they are Extrait de Parfum, and they're very long lasting and very unique. Very, very unique. I guess for Frank Backlett would be designer. I don't really know what else Frank Backlett does. Frank Backlett.
I'm not familiar with them doing anything. Yeah, I don't know.
Cocaine. He makes the fragrance Cocaine.
Yep.
I think everybody knows about. I'll say it again, cocaine. But yeah, I'm really glad you helped me stumble upon this gentleman. And it's going to send me down a rabbit hole. I really appreciate that.
The funny part was when my daughter was telling me about it, and I was like, I don't know who that is. I've never heard of it. And she's like, isn't this what you're trying to do? And I was like, that guy? No, I'm not trying to be. I'm not, that's not part of the world that the people that I, And then I looked, and he is, like George was saying, he's a makeup guy. You know, he's not really but like, think about that. Like he's a makeup guy, but his recommendation of that fragrance
Sold
wiped
it
out
out.
the supply. No Sephora's have it. The company itself doesn't have it. And it's been, she came home 2.5 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. So it's been that long so far, and
Oh,
they
wow.
still don't have any, you know?
Let me tell you guys, because that sounds like a YouTube personality that I'm very familiar with. Do you guys know the channel Man for Himself?
I don't.
That's Robin James' channel. He has like 350,000 subscribers, somewhere in that range. But he started. I remember when he was small, when he was just a little channel years ago, and years ago, he was just beauty and hair care is what he covered. You know, so like skincare and hair care was like his two main things. And maybe 5 years ago, I think 4 or 5 years ago, he introduced fragrance to his channel. But his reviews are fucking amazing. And
Is he
it's
British?
yes.
Oh,
It's
I do know
not
who he
about
is.
what it's not about like, he's not going through like what we do. You know, we're going through notes, we're trying to dissect and paint this picture. He gives the most casual, laid back, approachable reviews that are just they're amazing, and there's no sense of skipping through because he's so, like, his bullet points, they flow so well, and he's so good, and he's so articulate with his verbiage and things that he says and things like that. Yeah, just excellent. Last year or 2 years ago, I can't remember, but when I bought Sartorial, I used his discount code, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to inbox this guy. So I inboxed him. I was like, hey, thanks for doing that Penhaligon's video in Penhaligon's. I just bought their Discovery set along with Sartorial. And he was like, oh, thank you for using my discount code. I really appreciate it, blah, blah, blah. And then we started bullshitting for a little while. He's a super cool dude. Not only that, but like I'm telling you, the way that he approaches fragrance and what makes him so successful is the fact that he's so different.
Yeah.
I think I first came across him, correct me if I'm wrong, but he did this because people were demanding he did it. I guess over in the UK, the grocery store chain Aldi sells fragrances, and
Aldi sells fragrances in the
yeah, and they
UK.
have clones of Bleu de Chanel, Dior Sauvage, like it's clones, and I'm pretty sure it was him that he was laughing. He was like, "Okay, I'm only doing this because people have told me I have to do this." And he was actually kind of like, it's not the worst I've ever smelled. And he was pretty honest about it. He was like, it's not bad.
You
And
know
I'm pretty
what?
sure that's him.
Have you ever shopped at Aldi?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Okay.
Yes, I have. We have all these all over the place.
Oh,
Here.
well, it's like,
Yeah, I've been there before too.
so the wine at Aldi's is actually pretty good, and the
Oh,
beer at Aldi's.
my state doesn't allow that. So
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, if you ever stop at an Aldi that serves beer or wine, they're all of their, and I think some Aldis actually sell liquor as well, maybe.
yeah.
But I know they're beer and wine because they're all subcontracted out of big wineries and big breweries. They're just different labels, and
Yeah.
you know how
Yeah,
they
there was
do it.
years
They're
ago.
clones.
Yeah, pretty much. Years ago, like Costco, the Kirkland brand.
Yeah.
John Dvorak, that's on the No Agenda podcast. He's a wine aficionado, and he was saying that right now, he's like, go there right now. They have a Meritage that's $9.95. That's normally like a $50 bottle of wine, because he knew who was actually producing it for Kirkland.
Yeah.
So sometimes with those kind of places and the weird deals that they have going on, you are getting very quality stuff for ridiculous price.
Hey, you know what? Look at the rack stores.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the wine. Do they have Total Wine where you're at?
Yeah.
Okay, so at Total Wine, the house vodka.
Mhm.
But it's
The guy's vodka that actually goes in there is made by his name rhymes with Lido. Come on,
Wait,
man.
am I? Oh, T. Oh, never mind. All right, I got you.
It's like
I was like, wait,
don't.
hold on a second. I'm focusing on, for whatever reason, the L, and I was like, oh
Yeah,
no,
it's like
okay,
don't
gotcha.
focus on the L. I didn't know how
Yeah,
to do
yeah,
without the
yeah.
the
Yeah.
T.
Yeah, no, and that's it's so weird that just not having that label on there, they drop the price that much.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's everywhere. Winking Owl is my favorite wine brand from Aldi. Now I've got a whole conversation. We've got a whole
See?
conversation started in the comments
It's
about Aldi.
it's all
so many.
shifted now.
And who knew? Like, if everybody kept complaining about having to pay 25 cents for their shopping cart, that they get that 25 cents back, so they're not actually paying for it. They're like, oh my God, one more thing to remember. I have to keep a quarter on me. Well, we used to have to back in the day because we had to call people.
Yep, I remember.
yeah.
Once.
Yeah.
I think Aldi owes you some sponsorship money, dude.
Thank you, guys. And that brings us to tonight's sponsor. Tonight's sponsor is Aldi.
Yeah.
Not
Get your fragrances only in the UK, though.
Yeah, get your fragrances only in the UK. And but it is nice, that Aldi would be so kind to sponsor this video. I'm gonna get sued by Aldi now.
Nah,
I love it.
No, I don't care. Bring it, Aldi. Bring it. I bet your lawyer's a big fat baldy.
There's some rhyming going on there. I think.
Yeah,
Caught that one. There was like double rhyming. There was Lido and now
man,
Aldi and Baldy.
I'm all about just, I'm. Sometimes you gotta make things out of hay. Eat some clay. Go down by the bay.
What do you say?
Oh man. Well, listen, guys. I know you got a movie to go catch, or you're gonna go watch. I don't want to.
I have to go. It's actually the girlfriend's birthday, so
yeah.
But she was going to finish up some awful reality television that she's watching. So I was like, I'm going to go jump up. This guy insulted me. I'm going to go sort him out real quick.
Yeah. Don't worry, man. I know you're going to slip into those silk PJs.
I'm going to put my, that cap on with the ball hanging in the back, and all that kind of stuff.
That's fantastic.
Man. But Joe, as soon as I get my Stream Deck in, you'll be the first to know, because I mean, this was easy. I just plug it in and it makes sound. I understand that.
Don't you want to just like push a button like this and then suddenly be in a movie theater, and then there's me. I pop up like I'm being teleported.
But I have to get a green screen, right?
Cool.
You don't have to have a green screen to have like things. What the hell's playing? What did I do? Why is that playing? Oh,
okay,
wait, hold on. I know.
Should I ask Joe?
No, it was supposed to be.
And Jeremy, yes, I am a rapper.
I have no idea why that's playing now.
I don't hear anything.
It's the trailer to you don't hear it?
No. Is it from 50 Shades of Grey?
No. What it is the trailer for Ms. Marvel, which I don't know why it's playing. Hold on, let me see if I can get rid of all this. These were all things I was going to be playing. Nothing will go away now. I'm having a malfunction, I think.
I gotta say, that's friggin' awesome. So is that how you're doing that
cool.
in the background with the with that theater background? Is that green screen?
Yeah. So I do have a green screen, but you don't have to have the green screen. Like you can, if you want like just this kind of thing, where the like right there you can't see it because of the thing, but like if you just wanted your Instagram to pop up and stuff, right?
Okay.
Which is behind where it says the DDLD. That kind of stuff you can do without the green screen. That's just overlays. So you could be in the room you're in right now. You could have things pop up on the screen. You different things like that. But the background's changing. You do have to have the green screen.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have room right here. I know I know everybody thinks that my room is giant. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's not at all. What you see is what you get. This is my cubicle. But no, I'm just I don't know if I could get the green screen up, because I was gonna get a green screen and put it this way, but man, I just don't have a whole lot of room. And I also have a freaking ginormous dog that takes up a lot of it.
This thing here is again the Elgato. This is the Elgato green screen.
How wide is it?
I don't know, maybe 6 foot, something like that.
Yeah.
it pulls up. So it's like this bar that goes on the floor with 2 legs that pop out, and then you just grab the top and pull it up, and it stays up. And then you put it down and put it away somewhere.
So is is your bathroom right behind where you're at right now?
No,
Are you
I'm
in your
actually up.
bathroom?
This is a converted attic.
Oh,
And
okay.
so this is where up here I've got, my arcade machines over there, my green screens behind me. There's actually a bed behind that. And
Oh,
then
bounce, bow wow.
no, not for that kind of stuff. I'm too old. You were saying it earlier. I get to throw my back out.
I don't
I
want
don't
you to
have
break
my
a hip, dude. I don't need you
yeah, I don't have
breaking a
my
hip.
Viagra.
I
all
mean,
that.
it's a hell of a drug, man. It's a hell of a drug.
Yeah,
Anyways,
but
thank you guys so much for joining me. Joe, thanks for popping on. Dave, of course, always. But yeah, I figured I'm gonna do quite a few lives this week, so there'll be more opportunities if anybody else wants to hop on.
Real quick, guys, I just want your honest opinion. How is the audio now? Is it on my end? Is it better?
Yeah,
all
your
right.
audio is good.
Okay, good.
Like, are you coming right off of your phone?
I am. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, I think the iPhone 13 has better microphones than the.
For sure, most definitely. Because
yeah.
when I was on Dan's, the problem with that was the he could hear me, but the volume was so freaking low, and that's what made me nervous about this. That the volume was going to be low, but you guys were going to be able to hear me. But you're like loud AF,
Scott's in the house, and we're about to close up shop. Scott, great to see you. I'm glad you stopped by, man. Kyler, great to see you. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. I appreciate you taking your time out for, just doing random stuff with us. But yeah, hell yeah. But all right, guys. Well, y'all have a great evening.
You too, buddy.
Everybody in the Fragrance
All right,
family.
man.
Love you guys.
Nice
Remember
talking to
your
you guys
stinking,
again.
of course.
Take care.
Remember, you're stinking beautiful. And until next time, gents, happy Centrals and ladies, I guess. Love you.